Inside your head, there is a problem, and you are worrying too much about what people think about you. And it's really causing a lot of slow progress. So watch closely as I train you on how to stop worrying about what people think about you. You might be suffering from the very same thing that a lot of other people are suffering from. It's called WOTAM. WOTAM. What others are thinking about me. And it is an epidemic. I mean, it is very contagious. It is infesting the minds of the people, and it is causing massive, massive problems. And the kind of problems that it's causing is we are literally, as people, worrying so much about what other people think about us that it consumes our thinking and keeps us in a state of paralysis. Really, like we can't even think about what to do because we're so concerned what our neighbors are going to think, or our family members are going to think, or what are the people in the office going to think. And it literally stops us from having progress. But what's going on? How come this is so hard for so many people to get past? Because you listen and you will hear that when somebody is not moving forward and you ask them, what's your biggest challenge? And they finally really honestly get down to it. The number one challenge that people are having today is they worry about what others are thinking about them. So I want to uncover for you really what's going on inside of your head and also give you some steps about how to stop this madness because it's totally messing up your life. It really is. So this what other people think about me whole situation, what's happening is when you are posing the question of wondering what the other person is thinking about you, you are activating your mind to search for the answer. And so your mind is trying to reach out and trying to figure out what the other person would think of you. So then your mind is pulling back a whole bunch of scenarios. But none of the scenarios can actually be confirmed. Because your mind cannot confirm any of these scenarios, it is an incomplete request that you give in your mind. It's an incomplete request. It cannot come up with the answer. So because it is unfinished, your mind keeps looking for what other people are thinking about you. And because it can't find the answers, it won't stop searching. It's like giving your computer a search option that it is running constantly, searching, and it never finds an answer. It literally gums up the computer or it gums up your brain, and now you can't process any other thoughts very well because half of your thought process is still trying to search what all these people are thinking. So that's where it started, is you were curious, I think in the beginning, about what people think. But now the request can never be answered. And now every time you've wondered what people are thinking, it's gotten to its level where it now is actually causing you to move slowly in your life. All right, so what do you do? How do you get out of this? How do you stop this? Because, as an adult, you might be thinking it's not affecting you very much. But what's happening is the way you plan your calendar, the way you make decisions about your family, what you wear for the day, what you do in the form of going for goals or not going for goals, it is affecting you. It is slowing you down. It's causing problems. And if you don't look around, you're going to be completely blind to all the problems it's causing you. For a teenager, a big problem for a teenager. Literally, if a teenager is struggling with their grades, I would have to say this is on their mind constantly. What do the other kids in the class think about them? What do their friends think about them? If they're trying to have a boyfriend or girlfriend, they're always thinking what they think. We're wondering what their boyfriend, girlfriend are thinking about them. But it consumes the mind. And let's say you have 100% of your mind to use to make decisions. This right here, this is going to take out 50%, 60% of your thinking process. No wonder you can't remember things. No wonder you can't finish things. All right, so how are we going to take care of this? Because if you don't figure this out, your kids are going to have the challenge. Your friends are going to have the challenge. Somebody's got to start figuring out how to just quiet this mind back down so you can get back to being productive. All right, so this is what you do. give you some instruction here so it can make sense for you. It's up to you to create the answers. Your mind will never figure out what other people are thinking. No matter how much you try to figure it out, it won't figure it out. So it's up to you to answer 4 questions. And these 4 questions is in the search menu in your head. And it's up to you to literally sit down with a pad of paper or get on your keyboard for your laptop or your computer and answer these 4 questions. Now, you're going to feel like you're making up answers and it's like, wait a minute, I can't make up these answers. If you don't make up the answers, it's an incomplete question and your mind will never stop. So the way I stopped it in my head was I had to start thinking, what answers do I actually need to come up with so my mind will quit this nonsense? Just quit the nonsense of searching. Because unanswered questions can cause you to feel insecure. Because you have so many unanswered questions about what people are thinking about you. You can feel insecure. Your self-esteem can go down. Your production and your performance each day will definitely go down. So I took these 4 questions, I got a pad of paper out, and I just answered them. Now notice it says, what do I think of them? What am I thinking of them? And what do they think of me? I came up with the answers. And here's some answers that I came up with. Number 1, of course they think I'm handsome, right? I know, it's one of your questions. You wonder, do I look okay? Am I all right? And I know it sounds like it's totally cocky or it's totally, like being all about yourself. But if you're wondering what people think about your appearance and you don't decide yourself, you got to make these decisions what people think of you. So I made a decision that I'm handsome, I'm smart, I've got it put together, I know where I'm going, and this is what people think of me. Because if I come up with these answers and I believe my answers, my attitude, my performance, the way I act around people will completely change. I'll be more confident for sure, because what if I'm worried if they think I'm stupid or I'm too slow or I'm too fat or I can't do anything right? If I'm thinking they're thinking that of me, well then I'm going to act that way. Does that just make sense? You're already playing a head game with yourself anyway. You're already playing a head game of wondering what they're talking about. You might as well play a better head game. You might as well play a better head game where you turn out good. So make up the story yourself. You already make up so many weird stories in a day anyway about yourself. Make up better stories. If you're going to try to figure out the story, just make it up. So there's 4 questions. You can see what they're saying. Answer all 4 questions, but get involved with making the answers the way you want them to be. Now I got to tell you, I am an introvert. And how did I come out of being an introvert so I can be an extrovert? I had to decide what people thought about me. One of the challenges introverts have is they're always searching to figure out what's going on around them. And one of the things an introvert gets caught up in is, what do people think about them? And then they stay quiet and they stay in their shell. But to open up my extrovert side, I came up with the answers. So if you're not outgoing and you're not, productive or doing very many good things in a row, or your to-do list doesn't get done, I think this is haunting you. It totally is messing with your head. So since you're going to play a psychological game with yourself already, it's time to make up your own answers. Now, here's something else about you that I know. And this right here is super important. You have to stop measuring others. You see, one of the reasons why you wonder what they think of you is because you overanalyze people. Oh, yes, you do. I totally busted you on this one, because if you worry about those other people, it's because that's what you're doing to them. You're over measuring them. So just stop that. The other one is stop being so critical. A person who is really critical of themselves believes that other people are critical of them. And so, wait a second, it sounds like you actually started the problem. I know these things. I know these things because this is what I used to do. I used to be super analytical of people and measuring them like crazy. And then I wonder what they thought of me. And I used to be so critical of others and judgmental. But then I created this whole facade of that's how they think of me too, because that's what I think. So I had to like calm down the craziness in my head. I had to like calm this down. So I backed off this. And I answered those 4 questions. And it calmed my mind down. And when I calm my mind down, I can focus. I can focus on my steps of what to do each day. I can focus on my goal. I can get my goal because I'm not worrying about what people think about me. I think today's a good day for you to stop it and just take some action. You'll be so glad you did. Now, you don't want to miss any of the training I have for you. So make sure you subscribe here to the YouTube channel and make sure you're watching every one of these videos because it's real life training on challenges you face every day. So just when you thought you had it all figured out, watch my next video and I'll open up your mind and teach you exactly what to do so you can be more productive. So subscribe, you'll love it.